What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. Now, the Washington Wizards defeated the Chicago Bulls 105-101. It was ugly, uninspiring, unimpressive, typical at times. But a win is a win, and they got a win. Now, we had a lineup change. We had Davis Bertans inserted into the starting lineup, and Deni Avdija inserted on the bench. All this was to get Davis Bertans activated. I mean, he started the game off cool, but I mean, he cooled off tremendously as the game went on. He went 4 for 11 from 3. It's just this whole Davis Bertans thing. You know, I get they signed him to the contract. They want the contract to not look like a bad deal like it's looking right now because Bertans is not looking good. He's not looking anything close to how he looked last season. But, I mean, it's just so much forcing Davis Bertans into things. He played 38 minutes tonight. Why? I legitimately don't know. I mean, if he's not shooting the ball well, he's not bringing any kind of real value to, you know, what's on the floor. I mean, it's not, he had 3 rebounds. It's not like he's grabbing 10, 8 boards a game. He's not doing that. It's not like he's some defensive stopper or he's just some high IQ, defensive IQ player. I mean, it's pretty much all just contract. Why he's just being forced into this lineup and forced into playing 38 minutes when he has no, you know, it's not a lot of players who can play bad and get rewarded. You know, because guys like Troy Brown Jr. get benched and DMPs for having a little rough patch or having a little bad game. They get thrown on the bench. But Davis Bertans, he's getting all these opportunities. We got to get him activated. Here's the starting lineup. Here, Deni, take a seat. When Deni's been shooting the ball better than him and Deni's been playing defense better than him. Now, you know, that's what I'm saying. These young guys get punished for the smallest things, but guys like Davis Bertans gets rewarded because they want to try so hard to justify this deal for it to work so it don't look bad. I mean, I don't like it. You know, you could have said Deni, it would be nice coming off the bench. You know, he'll get more touches, he'll get more looks than he would in the starting lineup. But will he really? Because Russell Westbrook's going to come back. And Scott's probably going to play Russ with, like, Russ and Ish or Russ and Raul Neto, you know, so Russ with other guards out in the court. How much is Deni really going to touch the ball more? I prefer Deni in the starting lineup. I didn't see anything today that shows me, oh yeah, this was a great move. It's really changed anything. Defensively, I didn't really see that much from the Wizards that was different than any other game. The Bulls were just missing. The Bulls team was missing Otto Porter, Lauri Markkanen. It was missing some guys, and they only lost by 4 points. But, I mean, if Otto Porter was there and Garrett Temple wasn't there, Otto Porter probably makes a lot more of those threes. Garrett Temple shot 5 threes and went 0 for 5. Otto Porter is probably making 3 of those 5 because they were wide open corner shots. Temple was just bricking them. The Bulls were just bricking shots in general. They shot, I believe, 30%, 9 for 30 from the field. From 3, I mean. And the Wizards shot worse than that. They shot 23% from 3. So, I mean, it's not a lot from this game that I'm taking that's saying, oh yeah, the Wizards really, you know, did something. I mean, it was cool. They found a way, because typically that's how the Wizards will win their games. They'll find a way to win. You know, you just got to hope that they hold on and find a way to win, and that's what they did tonight. Now, Bradley Beal, 35 points, 10 for 24 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3 from the 3-point line, but he went 14 for 15 from the free throw line. So he got to the line. You know, he missed 1 free throw late. They could have been up 3. They was only up 2. But thankfully, Alex Len, I'm going to talk about Alex Len a little later too, but thankfully Alex Len had the nice help because Bradley Beal got beat bad at the end of that game, but Alex Len was there to deter Zach LaVine's layup, and they got the W. Rui Hachimura, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Hachimura looked aggressive. It was his 23rd birthday, so happy birthday, Rui. Happy belated, I should say. But, I mean, it was aggressive because that's kind of was an issue with Rui. He would go up. He wouldn't go up really strong. You know, he'd go up with one hand. I mean, you want to see him be strong. You want to see him be assertive and aggressive, especially when Russ isn't out. When Russ is out. When Russ is out, Rui is like that second scorer on the team. You know, that's the other guy I want the offense to be ran through, is Hachimura. And he was aggressive tonight. Got to a spot. He got a double-double, got 10 rebounds, took a charge. So, he had a pretty good game today. I was pretty happy with Rui's performance today. Alex Len, 13.7 rebounds. 5 for 5 from the field. 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Very impressed with Alex Len. Him and Bradley Beal's pick and roll game was pretty good today. Bulls were having trouble stopping it all game. He only had 21 minutes to 20. Robin Lopez is 27 minutes, which should never be a thing. I don't know. Maybe I think Alex kind of was in foul trouble this game, so I think that's a reason why he had less minutes. But Alex Len is clearly the best center on this team. Robin Lopez, I mean, he had a span where he had like 2 offensive fouls. I know he had like 3 total, but he had 2 offensive fouls. One on the Bradley Beal dunk. And when Brad kind of got his ribs beat up, that was an offensive foul. Then he tripped up somebody. That was an offensive foul. I mean, it's just, y'all know how I feel about Robin Lopez. I mean, he gets way too much playing time for my liking, personally. But Alex Len, clutch defensive stop. He's key to what this team is trying to do. You know, in a game against Charlotte, Alex Len played like 8 minutes and he started. And Scott Brooks said that's because of the score. What? I mean, I don't get that. Alex Len should be getting majority of the minutes. He's the best defender, big defender on the team. He's one of the more athletic 5s on the team. He should be getting those minutes. He continues to prove by getting clutch stops. So, good job, Alex Len. Good pickup off the street after he got cut from, I believe, Toronto. Good pickup. It's looking like a good signing, especially with Thomas Bryant being injured. So, thumbs up for Alex Len. Ish Smith, and I tweeted this. Like I said, if you don't follow me on Twitter at DTalksALot. Ish Smith. Man. It's okay when Ish Smith is like getting other guys open and whatnot. But when Ish Smith is shooting these mid-range, like moving mid-range shots or whatever, I just count it as a turnover. Because 9 times out of 10, I have no faith that that shot is going in the hoop. Like, I feel like it's going to be a miss more often than not. He was 3 for 9 from the field. He had 6 rebounds and 7 assists, so he was good in those aspects. But, I mean, those mid-range shots, oh, Lord. I don't need Ish Smith shooting the ball 9 times. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't need him shooting 9 times on the team. Off of the bench. I don't. Robin Lopez was 2 for 8. I mean, because it was like a point where I was like, all right, Ish Smith misses. Robin Lopez goes up for the putback, misses. Robin Lopez was missing a lot of, like, hook shots. I mean, it was just ugly. But I really would like to see Troy Brown get some backup point guard minutes. Ish Smith isn't going to be here next season. Troy Brown Jr. is. They picked up his option just for him to sit on the bench. I don't understand that. They never, like, my thing is Scott Brooks trying to so hard to solidify Bertans' role, but he never gives Troy Brown this same opportunity to solidify his role. That's why he's in limbo every season on this team. Because Scott Brooks consistently has him on such a short leash. Now, yes, Troy Brown Jr. has, you know, some his issues when playing the 1 and whatnot, but it's not like he's played there consistently enough to work through those issues. He's never given the opportunity to work through those issues by giving consistent minutes at that backup point guard spot. But it just doesn't happen. And everybody knows that's kind of where he's most comfortable at. You know, not just sitting there being the catch and shoot guy. You know, because he used to play point guard. So we've always, a lot of Wizards fans has wanted to see him be that backup point guard. But Scott Brooks has never given him the opportunity. But I mean, I guess you got to get Bertans activated, though. And sit another young guy down. I mean, that's just how it goes. But, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. That was my wrap-up, my review on the game. Wizards play the Toronto Raptors next. Who knows, man? They may have a tough time with Powell, Lowry, and Van Vliet from that three-point line. But, until next time, guys. Peace.